Well, welcome back to the channel. Hi, my name is Mike, and today for our easy woodworking project, we're always trying to make something easy so you can make it yourself. We don't make tables, we don't make cabinets, we don't do things like that. We want to make things that we can share with you, and to get you to go ahead and do them for yourself, and then also share with other people. So today, with the easy woodworking project is a bird shelf. Now, this has a stain on it. It has a 2 different color stain on it. I'll give you what type of stains on it at the end of the video. You can also put key hooks if you'd like to. I'm not going to do that. I've made several key holders here, and this one here is just going to be a little shelf where you can kind of put things on it. So, but we're going to make this today for you, and we're going to give you guys the measurements and show you how to put it together. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, all right, let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, this is a fence board and it's been cut down. I cut some more off of it, and I'll show you another piece that we have. But what we're going to do is we need 4 boards, 16 inches long, so we got to cut 4 of those. I have mine marked already. Okay, so we have 4 boards here, and they're all 16 inches. Okay, and then we're going to need, let's go ahead and start on this part here. What I'm going to show you is, we're going to take the center of this board. We'll take the center of it, and this board is 3 inches this way, okay? So it's 3 inches wide. We're going to take the center of it, the center of it is 1.5 inches. We need to put a mark right in half here. Okay, there's 1, and this one. I think I just cut both these at the same time. I'll put that right 1/2 inch mark. Okay. Now, I'm going to cut this on a 45. We're going to cut 2 of them, just like this, on a 45. Back to 0. Alright, we got both these cut on 45, so we can set this off to the side here. The next one, we have 2 more. Now these are going to be set on a 45, but we're going to start here in the corner here, and we're going to cut, I guess, in a 45. Okay, we just need 1 cut. Bring it back. They can both be the same, just stack them on top of each other, I guess. Okay, I have them cut already, but there's 2 boards here, and this is going to be the shelving, and this one here on the top one is going to be 13.5 inches long, 2.5 inches wide. This bottom is 13.5 inches long and 3 inches wide. Okay, so we have those. Now we need the little corner brackets that goes in between the shelves. I have a piece of wood here. It's 2.5 inches wide. Okay, and then all we have to do is put a mark on. We're going to cut a 45, and then we're going to cut a straight. So the first one will be the 45. And keep this piece right over here to the 0. keep these two pieces right here, and those take them with us. Okay, now the next piece we're going to need is the little pieces on the top as a roof. This is a 1 inch wide, and then of course the 5/8 thick. So what we're going to need for this, let's start out with the first two long ones, and the first two long ones are 4.5 inches. So I need two of them 4.5 inches. Okay, now I'm going to need two of these 3 inches. And I need two of them 2.5 inches. Okay, let's go over here and start drilling the holes. See what we have? We have the little scrap piece we just cut here. That'll go for the roof up here. Just turn this around. This is for our shelving. So we're going to build the shelving. Okay, set that there. Now, what we need to do is get the measurements for these holes here. So we do the two long ones. I like doing them because they're actually cut the same here. So we're going to do these two here first. And what I started here on the bottom, and I came up and put a mark on it, 13 inches. Okay. And then, of course, it would be 1.5 inches to bring up the center. Let's do this one. 13. 1.5 inches to the center. Okay. This will be with a Forster bit. These are Forster bit ones here. So they're going to be a 1 inch Forster bit in these. And then let's come up and put the perch on there. And we have the perch for these are 11.5 inches. So that's going to be the dowel rod right here. Okay, now let's go for these two here, and they are, we can just flip this one over and start on the bottom here and come up to 12 inches to 1.5 inches. Okay, so we got the two dowel rod holes marked out. So now we need where the, well, not the dowel rod, but the two holes for the Forster bit. That's right here, what I meant. And then we're going to come up to 10.25 for the dowel rod. That's the one I meant. Okay, all we do is take them over to the drill press and drill. Okay, first one's going to be a 3/8 bit. We'll go ahead and drill it on the bottom hole. Now I need to change the bit to the Forster bit, and that's going to be a 1-inch bit. And that will be the top hole. Just center it up. Take your time drilling it. The slower you go, the easier it's going to be on the wood. Alright, let's go back to the table. Alright, the first one we have here, we're going to measure up from the bottom and put a mark here, 1.5 inches. Alright, the second one will go 2.5. The third one, it'll be 3.5. And then your last one on the left will be 2.5. There we go. Now I can put them back together. Okay. I like just putting some nice straight lines across this. You get yourself a square out. And then just mark you a line across each one of these. Makes it a lot easier. Alright, let's set these off to the side here. Now, we have to get the shelving done. I put some marks on the inside of this, and these are about 1.5 inches in, and that's going to be where these are going to set. So if I go 1.5 inches in here, I'm going to set it right here on the edge. Now, some of these are cut, like my other one's cut a little bit different, but that's okay. It doesn't matter, just as long as it's a little kind of a triangle thing there. But this is the top shelf anyways. This is the bottom one. This is for the one that goes up against here. Okay, so we'd want to go like this. Just like that right there. Now I've used 2 different types of staples. This one's going to have to be taken out of here. This is a small, this is a 1-inch staple in it now. We don't want to use a 1-inch staple. It's not big enough. It's not long enough. We're going to use about 1 1/4 so. So I'll go ahead and put some glue here. I'll put this together here. Okay, now we want to stick these just up against like that. Okay, but we're going to bring them in 1.5 inches like this. Just like that. Now I'm going to change staples again. I'm going back down to the 1-inch staple. I don't want to drive that through. This one has a little knot. I'm hoping it goes in right. Okay, shelving's done. If you can see it. Let's go and bring this back over here. And then what we're going to do here is that get these lined up with those marks all the way across here. And then we're going to take our shelving just like that. Okay, but I would say before we do this, of course, before you put that on, you probably should stain this. But we still have to put these top pieces on, so we'll go ahead and work on those, and then I'll work on staining it later. Just like that. Short on one side and long on the other. Yep. This will take the longer one. Make sure you keep those. Make sure you keep them laying like this, because this is the way they go. You don't want to make sure you don't turn it over, because the ridge will be on it. You see the ridge here, so you want to make sure it kind of goes like that. So now we can move that one. Okay, make sure to go to the same spot. Line up your 1/2-inch spacers. And then put your shelving on top like that. Put some glue here, and then go ahead and staple this down. Last thing, go ahead and put a little glue on bird perch. That's what you come out to right here. Just like that. Okay, that's it. All you have to do is, like I said, just glue this down, put this on here, like that. And then, of course, you got your little shelf. Okay, and then I'm not going to put mine down. The reason why I'm not going to do that because I'm going to stain it. And it's so much easier to stain each one of those boards separate than it is to stain them when they're all together. So I did the same thing on this one here. And I put the shelving in last. And then I went ahead and, you know, stained all this. But if you want that same color like that, I'll go ahead and give you that same color. One of them is a special walnut. So on the ends here, these two here would be a special walnut color. And then this one here is a maple. So then these two here in that center would be a maple color stain. And that's all you have to have. But just glue it up real good. And then, of course, I'll end up putting more staples in it because I didn't do it here. But I put more in this one when I finished it up. But really nice project. So if you want to make these things, it'd be great. Just remember, Christmas is coming. These will make really nice gifts for somebody. Maybe you can get them some of these projects and stuff. Quite a few I have on here that you can go ahead and make and get them ready for Christmas, so it could save you a little bit of time. You'll have everything done. So, okay, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. And just remember, if you can, make sure you like and subscribe, and then also share the channel with others so other people can make the same thing. But we're always trying to make some kind of easy, and these are basically woodworking crafts is what they are. They're not just plain woodworking. There's a lot of difference in that. But that's it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and it's for easy woodworking project for today. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching.